Okay, so this is your Unit 5 review. Number 1, triangle ABC and triangle EFG are similar. Which two proportions must be true? So you're right, ABC over EFG. And I'm going to write my cheat sheet. So AB over EF, BC over FG, and then AC over EG. So I'm going to look at A or F. So it says EF goes with GF. Okay, since they wrote EF over GF, I know for a fact that they're choosing from the same triangle because only one triangle has those letters. So that means I need to check this spot right there. So EF goes with AB, and then GF goes with BC. And from what it looks like, F is correct. So I need one more correct one. So then I have AC over BC, and it's from the same triangle. AC goes with EG, and BC goes with FG. That was really close, but that says EF, so it's wrong. Okay, let's try H. H is AC, and the next one is EG, so it means it went from one triangle to another one. So AC goes with EG, which is correct so far. Then they chose BC, which goes with FG. Hey, that's right. All right, let's just disprove J to make sure I didn't make a mistake. So then we did AB over BC. So that means they chose from the same triangle, so it means that this one's going to have to be from the different triangle. So AB is EF, and BC is FG. That's really close. And you could have made a mistake right there because that should say FG instead of EG. So it could have been easily mistaken. So F and H are correct. All right, number 2, triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. Which proportion is true? So they did 10 over 12. Okay, well, before I even actually do this, I need my cheat sheet to make sure I'm following this right. So I do ABC over DEF. So I have AB over DE, BC over EF, and AC over DF. So they chose 10. Let me restart this. So they chose 10, which is right here, which is on AB. AB goes with DE. So DE is 20. From what looks like they did 10 over 12, automatically wrong. Okay, so then B, they chose 10 over 20. Hey, that's good so far. Then they chose 7. 7's on AC, which goes to DF, which is 14. Oh, look, that looks fantastic. Okay, so on C, they did 7 over 14, which we already proved goes over together. Then they chose 6. 6 is on BC. BC is EF, which is 12. Oh, nope, they have 20 over there, and that's wrong. Then they did 10 over 7, so they chose from the same triangles right here. So 10, we already know, goes with 20, and 7 goes with 14. Nope, this one's wrong. It says 12. That's the reason why D is wrong. So B is correct. Okay, number 3, Mike is designing a painting to go on the wall, not the way, wall for school. He then makes a scale drawing of his original painting to create a similar rectangular painting. Use a scale factor of 7 over 4 to create a rectangular painting. If the perimeter of the larger rectangle is 76 centimeters, what's the perimeter of the smaller rectangle? Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit difficult. He used a scale factor of this. So that means he took this little rectangle to get to this big one multiplied by 7 over 4. Okay, so that means that if we are going from the big rectangle to the smaller one, we have to do the opposite operation and divide it. So we're going to take 76 centimeters and we're going to divide it by 7 over 4. Okay, so when we divide fractions, I like to have like this. We're going to do keep it. Let me rewrite that better. So it'd be 76 over 1. So we keep it, switch the sign to multiplication, and flip the second fraction. So you're going to do 76 times 4, which I do not know off the top of my head, which is 304 over 7. So you're going to do 304 divide by 7, which is 43.4. So the answer is B. Okay. Number 4. Jose was visiting his friend across town. He saw a map of the route he is going to take. The legend on the map stated that 2.5 inches represents 5.5 feet. How many inches would represent 7 feet? So this right here is your first ratio. So you write 2.5 inches. Make sure to label it over 5.5 feet because he wants to change 7 feet. Well, 7 feet is going to go on the bottom along with the other feet. So we just cross multiply. So you get 5.5x, and you're going to do 7 times 2.5, which is 17.5. And then you're going to divide 5.5 into both sides. This cancels out. 17.5 divided by 5.5 is 3.18. Let me write that up here. So it would be about 3.18 inches. All right, number 5. The ratio of the width to length. This is very important. Width to length of painting is 15 to 24 as shown in the scale below. If the width of the painting is 7, what's length in feet? So my width to length, so it means that this is 15 and that's 24. So then I'm going to have a new painting and my new width is 7. So let's go to 7 right there and x over there. So I'm going to do x over 24 is equal to 7 over 15. So you're going to do 24 times 7, which is 168, equals 15x. And then you're going to divide both sides by 15. You get x equals 11.2. So my new length will be 11.2 feet. Number 6. For an activity in class, students use pieces of rope to measure trails on a map of Yellowstone National Park. They used a map scale to determine the distance between 2 landmarks. One group measured the distance between Fishing Bridge and Bridge Bay on Yellowstone National Park state map. The rope distance was 10.5 inches, which measures a real-life distance of about 245 miles. Another group measured the distance between camping grounds and Old Faithful on the same map and found the distance to be 3 inches. What is a real-life distance to the nearest mile between camping grounds and Old Faithful? So I'm going to have 10.5 over 245 miles. And I'm going to label this inches and miles so I don't get lost. Then, because I'm going to change 3 inches to miles. So 3 inches would go on top. So you're going to do 245 times 3, which is 735, is equal to 10.5x. So then you're going to divide 10.5 to both sides, and you get exactly 70 miles. So their camping grounds in Old Faithful is about 70 miles away. All right. Number 7. Jasmine enlarged a drawing she made in art class. What's the value of x? So I start off with x. So I can do x over 10 is equal to 60 over 12. Do 60 times 10, which is 600, is equal to 12x. So you divide 12 to both sides, and you get 50. All right, number 8. Beth was looking at the blueprint for greenhouse. She knows that the dimensions of greenhouse are to be 15 by 12 feet. The scale on the blueprint of the house is 1/3 inch for every 1 foot. What's the blueprint dimensions of a greenhouse? So I know I have 1/3 inch for every 1 foot. Okay. I need to change. So I have a 15 by 12 feet. So I need to change 15 feet. It means 15 will go on the bottom here. So all I'm doing is doing 1/3 times 15. And now a lot of y'all want to change the 1/3 to a decimal. And I would normally say that's fine. But the problem is 1/3 is a repeating decimal. So I'd rather just multiply it. So just do 1/3 times 15. You write 15 over 1. Well, 1 times 15 is just 15. 3 times 1 is just 3. So just divide by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So this one would be 5. So we look at it in my answer choices to see which one has a 5 in it, and it's only G. Do not make this problem harder by changing it to a decimal. Leave this at a fraction and just multiply. All right, thank you guys.